Two people want the exact same thing. One keeps visualizing and waiting, and another simply assumes it's already theirs and embodies that version. Guess who gets it faster? In this video, I am going to explain you law of attraction versus law of assumption in the most simplest possible way and how you can use them in your favor to transform your life and attract. Welcome to the We Mindset. And if you subscribe to my channel and actually watch my videos and follow them, you are going to transform into the best version of yourself and attract everything you want in life. And I promise that. So let's begin. Law of attraction depicts you attract what you think about the most and vibrate at, which means that law of attraction is when you are thinking about a particular thought repeatedly, again and again, only one thought is going on in your mind about your life or about anything again and again, again and again, again and again, no matter if it's positive or if it's negative, that's exactly what you are going to experience more in life. It could be like you are always complaining. I am not beautiful. I don't get things in life. I am not rich. I don't have money resources. Then you are going to attract similar experiences in life where you will not have money and you will not be beautiful at all, because like attracts like, and that's how law of attraction works. Similarly, if you are thinking positive thoughts that everything always works out for me, I am lucky enough to get everything that I want, I receive love, abundance, wealth and money in my life, that's how law of attraction works, and it is all going to come into your life. Let me explain it in a more flowchart kind of way. Thoughts create emotions. Emotions create energy, and then that energy creates similar life experiences. What it means is when you're constantly thinking about one thing, which is your thoughts, it creates an emotion in your body, your heart, and your soul. It creates a particular type of emotion. Let's say you are thinking always that I am not beautiful, I am ugly, then the emotion is insecurity and underconfidence. Then that emotion creates an energy in your life. And when that energy, your subconscious mind catches, it thinks of it as your reality. And that's why maybe let's say when you are repeating things like I'm not beautiful, I am ugly, your life is going to be filled with similar experiences. People are going to come to you and say that you're not that beautiful, you're not attractive, because that's what's going on your mind constantly. So your brain is making that happen in your reality. Now, law of assumption. Law of assumption says whatever you assume about your life to be true becomes your reality. Let me explain. See, what are assumptions? Assumptions are simply a set wired mindset which is based on your own life experiences and knowledge, right? Let's say you have certain assumptions about things in life. Let's say one time in your life you had a bad experience with your family, you had a bad experience in friendships or dating or relationships. Let's say, I'll explain with an example. One time you had this really good and trustworthy friend, and that friend broke your trust, like she did something bad to you. So now what the thing is going to be, you have an experience. So now in future, when you are going to make friends or when you will even try to make friends, you will have this set assumption in mind that I can't tell things to people because what if they break my trust again? What if people break my trust again? What if that person breaks my heart again if I again ever try to trust anyone, right? That is what you call an assumption, which we have about many similar very small things in life. Let's say for the first time you tried driving a car and you got into an accident, then you will have this fear of assuming that if again ever you try to drive a car, you are again going to get into an accident. So that is also another assumption. So that is what law of assumption is. But you can also make it work in your favor by assuming positive things. But it takes time. It takes time because you will have to rewire your mindset. And if you have led a whole life with one mindset, changing that mindset will take a little bit of time, right? So that is what it is. Whatever you assume about your life to be true becomes your reality. So even in your current reality, if bad things are happening to you, if things are not working in your favor, is because your mindset is wired that way. You have programmed, like, our mind is like a game. You have programmed it in a way by your own experiences and observations. So it is going on a very similar pattern. The only pattern that it knows, it does not know something that you have never had. Let's say you want to become rich, you want to have a beautiful relationship, but you have never had any of it. You have been poor, middle class, scarcity of money, or you have never been in a love or relationship, you have never experienced that. So your mind does not know anything. So whenever you will try to do something in your life different, your mind is going to pull you back by your assumptions. Your mind is going to repeat to you things which are going to make you feel uncomfortable, like, don't do this. What if something bad happens? What if it doesn't works out? What if you fail? That is what you call assumptions. So whatever you assume about your life to be true is called law of assumption, which becomes your reality. But now you will ask me, but what exactly is the difference between these two? So, you can use it in your favor better, or which feels more right to you. Let me tell you. Law of attraction says focuses on vibration and your thoughts. On the other hand, law of assumption focuses on your belief system, your beliefs. Now, what's the difference here? Thoughts are not permanent. Whatever you're thinking, it comes and passes by, right? Every day you have new thoughts. Your thoughts cannot stay at one place. You have thousands of thoughts. So if you want to stay consistent, you have to change your thoughts. But law of assumption says is based on belief system. Belief is something permanent. Belief is something which is already in your mind since a long time due to your own life experiences. Now, number two, in law of attraction says in order to attract something, you have to feel good about it. You have to have good thoughts, and you have to have feeling good, and your emotions should be matching the frequency of your desire. But on the other hand, law of assumption says in order to attract something, you have to assume it's already yours. You have to change your assumption about that thing. You have to believe, you have to assume that that thing that you're trying to chase, it's already yours. Law of attraction is based on your energy and your vibrations, while law of assumption is based on who you identify with. Law of attraction works with visualization and gratitude, which is mainly focusing on how you feel about the desire and where is your energy at. Whereas law of assumption is based on affirmations and self-concept because it works that way. How? I'll tell you. What are affirmations? Affirmations are some lines about yourself, your life, or any specific desire that you have to repeat consistently in your mind to rewire and reprogram your subconscious mind. Why? To change your belief system. Let's say, for example, you have a certain belief about your love life that nothing works out in your favor, or something like that, or maybe in friendships, or maybe in life, maybe in based on money, that you never receive money, you never have any income source or something like that. So what you have to do to change your mindset around that thing, you will have to constantly repeat inside your mind affirmations that, I am rich, I receive money, I have income sources, I'm doing what I love, I get paid to exist, everything is always working out in my favor. So that your mind starts to believe that that is true about your life. That's how affirmations work. Now, self-concept. Self-concept is in a whole self-help kind of self-improvement concept. It is based on changing your mindset about yourself and your life in a good way about everything. We have many negative opinions and assumptions about our life. This doesn't work out in our favor. We are not good enough. We don't deserve this. Nothing works out in our favor. But when you work on your self concept, you make your mind believe that you are enough, you are deserving, you deserve everything, and everything always works out in your favor, and universe is always there to guide you. So that law of attraction is being grateful and focusing on the feeling and waiting for the manifestation to arrive in your life. Whereas law of assumption means assuming it's already done, you already have it, and embodying that version of yourself. Now comes the part how you can imply it and make both laws together work in your favor. Number one, decide and get clarified on what you want. Love or relationship, money, success, health, wealth, abundance, dream life, or any specific thing. Step number two, use law of assumption. How? By affirmations, by affirming, which I have already told you a little bit, but I'm going to tell you now in more clarified way. Why affirmations? Because affirmations rewire your subconscious mind. Now let me tell you one very interesting thing about manifestation first, which also took me to learn. So, I know that you think that when you are trying to manifest something or your desire, the moment or the time you will receive that manifestation, you are going to feel like a magical wonderland. You're going to feel excited, happy, joyful, very like, oh my God, it came true. No, no, that's the truth. When your manifestation arrives, it's going to feel absolutely normal, because that's what manifestation is. Manifestation means thinking about the thing that you want in a way that you already have it, it's already yours. Let me tell you an example. For example, you see every day sun rising and setting. Do you get shocked, excited, and oh my God, the sun is rising? Oh my God, the sun is setting? No, it's normal. You already know that. You already experience that every day. Another example, you having a phone, your phone. You don't get up every day in the morning and see your phone and be like, oh my God, I have a phone. Wow, damn, I'm excited. I have a phone. You don't feel that way about it, right? Why? Because your mind is wired in a way that you already have it. You already have it. It's already yours. It's in your life, in your hands. It's normal. When you normalize your desire in your mind, like, that's how it works. How should I explain it to you in a much better way? Like, manifestation is are going to arrive into your life and it's going to feel absolutely normal. And how you do that, how you reach that stage, by repeating and thinking about that thought in a positive way so constantly that it feels normal to your brain. Your brain is like, we already have experienced that 1,000 times. That's why visualization also works in this. Let's say you are affirming, I am rich, I get paid to exist, I have this amount of money in my bank account, I am abundant, I am wealthy. Now if you repeat these lines to your mind almost for a week or a month, what happens is slowly your mind is going to believe this is true about your life, and therefore it's going to make you experience such a kind of experience where you are rich, where you are wealthy, where you are experiences those kind of thoughts. Repeat it until it feels normal, not magical. That's how manifestation works. Repeat your affirmations until they feel normal, not magical. In the starting, when you're going to affirm and visualize, you're going to feel very happy and cheerful. You're going to, sit down, close your eyes, and visualize and affirm that I am rich, I'm wealthy, I'm abundant, I'm in my dream relationship, I am living my dream life. And you're going to be like, wow, it feels so special here. It feels so magical here. How amazing it's going to feel in real life, and blah, blah, blah. You're going to imagine it. You're going to be all excited. But you have to do this consistently. Now what's going to happen is, after a week or 2 weeks, let's say you have visualized and repeated this to your mind for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, when you're going to visualize and repeat the same thing to yourself, which you have been doing since 2 weeks, your mind is going to be like, okay, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm in my dream relationship. Yeah, I am. Like, I don't know, this feels weird. I don't feel like repeating it. Like, I already have experienced it. Like, since 2 weeks, we are doing this. Since 2 weeks, I'm rich, I'm wealthy. It's normal. Like, it's not something new, it's not something surprising. It's like, yeah, I know that. Click. The moment your subconscious mind is accepting that whatever you're repeating to your mind again and again is true, that whatever your manifestation is going to pop up in your life. That's it. That's all you have to do. At this point, I don't want you that the moment you stop visualizing and affirming, you look around and you'll be like, how it's going to come, where it is, it's not here. I don't want you to be impatient. I want you to use law of attraction, what it is based on your feelings. I want you to be grateful. Give gratitude, be thankful, be excited, and be at peace. Be at peace that it's already done. You have already lived it here, it's already done. Be grateful. Give thanks to the universe that thank you for making this happen in my life. Thank you for this amazing life. Thank you for this thing. I already have it, I already received it. Use law of attraction in your favor. Now, step number 4, embody the version of yourself that already has what you want. Now what happens is, I don't want you to do this forcefully. It's going to happen naturally to you. I want you to embody the version of yourself that already has that thing that you want, that is already living the life that you dream. How the day routine looks like, how that person dresses, acts, behaves, talks, and thinks like. How? Remember these things. How that person dresses, acts, talks, thinks, and behaves. Behave, like, do everything like that version. What's their routine, how their day looks like, what they are doing with their life, what does their life looks like when they have that they want it since a long time. I want you to embody that version in yourself, because I want you, your mind, your soul, your heart, and your body all aligned in one desire, living it. Now, step number 5, let go and stop living from the state of lack. I don't want you to question how and when it's going to happen, because that's what stops your manifestation. If after doing all of this, you are becoming a 3D addicted practical person, that but how it's going to happen, like, I get it, I visualized, I affirmed, but like, there's no way. Again, you are repeating your old thoughts into your mind that you don't deserve it, it cannot come to you, it cannot happen to you, you are doing wrong. You're removing that way that you have formed for yourself. So you don't have to think about how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. No, you just have to live in the state of wish fulfilled that you have been living since a few days or weeks. That's how you have to be. Manifestation is does not have any time period. The thing that you want can happen in 1 day, 24 hours, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, or 3 to 4 months. It depends on how fast you work on your subconscious mind and your thoughts and your beliefs, so that your mind, your subconscious mind, starts to believe what is true about your life, and without getting distracted by your 3D reality, without thinking that how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. You just have to be constant, you just have to be consistent with thinking that living from the state of wish fulfilled and not from the state of lack. Remember, the biggest shift happens when you stop operating from the state of lack and start operating from the state of fulfillment. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I want you to comment that which law feels more relatable to you, which you feel more comfortable in, law of attraction or law of assumption. or you are going to become a master manifester after this video by combining the power of both the laws, which I have told you how to step by step. Now, I want you to give yourself a practical experiment. I want you to take 1 week. That's it. Because if you cannot give your desire time to manifest for just 1 week of your life, I don't think it's that much important to you. Because if it would have been important to you that much, you would have done everything for that. You would have gone to amazing lengths to manifest it. So I just want you to take 1 week. And I want you to do these steps that I have told you of how you can make both laws work in your favor. And then I want you to like and save this video right now so you can come after 1 week. What changes have you seen? What signs have you seen? Or maybe you also would have manifested it already. So I want you to come after 1 week to this video and drop down in the comments your results. Also, I want you to comment which law do you like more, law of attraction or law of assumption. Thank you so much for watching.